tuning in tonight, and I know there's lots of you because each and every week that we do our open mic, we call it Dress Rehearsal Tuesday, we start noticing we're up in the 200 to 300 people watching. That's very cool. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting live music. Now, to support that, financial donations sure do help, and there is a way to do that. There is a little tip jar. It's easy to do. Doesn't cost much. Just throw it in there and come grab a seat. We're just about to start. So the whole idea of Dress Rehearsal Tuesday, aka open mic, is that we are a community that encourages people to come out and get on stage for the first time, or to be putting in their 10,000 hours, or to have some music that they want to try out, that they haven't, some new material, however it works. Just getting up on the stage and having the community that's here encourage them instead of being critiquable. Critiquable? Is that a new word? Yeah. Got another new one, Tim. Critiquable. Anyway, we have a lot of fun doing this, and tonight we got some people that are already here and ready to go. We have Michelle who's going to be up first, then we've got Harold is going to be coming up, singer-songwriter, and then we have Steve, one Steve, and then we have another Steve who's going to be getting up, and Harold's going to be joining him on bass. It's kind of a bit of a instantaneous collaboration, which I like. We'll see how that ventures. But for those people that are here in the room tonight, thank you very much. And for you, Anita, I don't know if you noticed, but you know that seat in the corner? You know, only a dummy would sit there.
Well, that's my date.
Oh.
My dummy is sitting there.
We actually have a dummy up there.
I know.
That's a bad seat. It really is. I like that line.
Joke.
Oh, well. That's just the way it is. Yeah, all the jokes I've heard in the last couple of days I can't repeat on stage. Damn it. But they're good. Come see me at the counter and I'll tell them to you. Anyway, we're going to get started with Michelle. She's been coming here quite a few times. And because she's the opening slot tonight, we always give them 4 songs just to give them the advantage of, because they have to get up first. All right, let's break that ice and make it all happen. Where are you, Michelle?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, Jesus, get on stage. There you are. That was quick. How'd you do that? Holy shit.
And we're all dressed in black.
That was a good joint. I got caught. Yeah, marijuana, medical marijuana. Just want to point that out to some people who have never heard this before. But medical marijuana is wonderful. It does amazing things for you. It can help you out with any pain management and a whole bunch of other things. It's cool. The only problem I've had personally with medical marijuana is it gets in the way with my recreational use. But I'm dealing with that, so we'll get it all worked out. But right now, Michelle, give us up 4 songs. Give it up for her, please. Make her feel comfortable.
So I've got 4 songs. The first 2 will be ones I've done here before. The third one will be a song that I wrote this afternoon. which is why I have a cheat sheet. I don't know how folks like Leanie Beanie can write a song in the morning and have it remembered for the evening, but whatever. And then then the fourth one will be a Gillian Welch song called Howdy Howdy. Won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe at the time that's passing. Breath I'll give and breath I'll take. Pray the day's not poison. Stand among the ones that live in lonely indecision. Walk the darkness down Jesus was an only son, love his only concept. Strangers cried in foreign tongues and dirtied up the doorstep. And I for one and you for two ain't got the time for outside. Keep your injured looks to you and tell the world we tried. Salvation sat across herself and called the devil partner. Wisdom burned upon a shelf, who'll kill this raging cancer. Seal the river at its mouth, take the water prisoner. Fill the skies with screams and cries and bathe in fiery answer. Won't you lend your lungs to me? Won't you lend your lungs to me? Won't you lend your lungs to me? So that was written by, there's my interpretation of a song called Lungs by Townes Van Zandt. I try to mind my own business, but the sadness in your face was a challenge to my faith, and I want to drive the darkness from your room. So she smiled and said hello, but little did she know grab a hold of her soul and never, never, never let it go. He was fine before he met her. Eyes like faded jeans, soft and blue, and he had seen everything and had been everywhere, till he cast his gaze her way, longed to see it every day. Heard a voice inside him say, you'll never, never, never be the same. Once in a while, once in a blue moon, there'll be somebody, there'll be somebody like you. was more than fine and she was more than young. And the orange setting sun was beautiful. Ever so at ease in the summer evening breeze, they would talk and they would tease and never, never, never want to leave. Once in a while, once in a blue moon, there'll be somebody, there'll be somebody like you, you. So that song is called Once in a Blue Moon, and it was written by Edie Brickell. And this next one is maybe a corollary to my darling chickpea. It's called If I Were a Little Bee. It was written today, so. If I were a little bee, what would you say to me? Would you have me linger on your pretty little ring finger? I wouldn't have far to fly, hoping to finally catch your eye. Maybe you'd set me on a flower before the mighty rain shower. I hope you wouldn't forget that I'm your little bee and we were meant to be. I'm not as pretty as the butterfly, I won't lie or make you cry. Hear the storm in heaven, feel no scorn to make love genuine. If I were a wee little bee and you were my chickpea, would you welcome me to your petals and guide me away from the nettles? And if you were a hornet, I hope you wouldn't forget that I'm your little bee and we were meant to be. And if you were a hornet, I hope you wouldn't forget that I'm your little bee and we were meant to be. And we were meant to be. And we were meant to be. I wonder how that's going to evolve. the crow. Dry your eyes, don't you cry, ain't gonna rain no more. Man on the levee, dry weed in the fields. Pretty soon, hear the tune of the threshing wheel. Tell me, what did the moonlight ask the willow tree? Tell me, who's more blue? Is it you or me? We've been together since I don't know when. The best part is when one starts and the other ends. You and me, always gonna be howdy, howdy. You and me, always walking that lonesome valley. You and me, always gonna be howdy, howdy. Tell me, what did the riddle say to the song? The devil, he's blowing reveille, and we ain't got long. Let's play the spider with the baby on. Last rhyme, last time, one more for the road. One more for the road. You and me, always gonna be howdy, howdy. You and me, always walking that lonesome valley. You and me, always gonna be howdy, howdy. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, that was called Howdy Howdy by Gillian Welch.
All right. I don't know where Long John went, but thank you, Michelle. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. And Harold's going to be up next. Harold is, man, he's an old local from here, and he left for a while, and now he's back. You can't stay away from Duncan for very long. So he's going to get up right now. He's also going to play later with Steve. He's going to play bass because Harold was originally a bass player. And now, oh, here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Longevity John Faulkner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ted Cadillac. Give it up for this guy. Making sure that that string goes out, making sure that everyone gets to sound good. Reinforcement, we call it. Sound reinforcement. Yeah. He just makes people sound louder. You guys are new. You didn't know that these are our Fred Astaire's, did you?
No.
You can walk on them gingerly.
Oh my God.
It's terrible.
OMG.
Yeah, I know. And for those who are new here, you might notice that we do have most of our ducks in a row. There are a few that are out in the outlies there.
We did.
Yep. Collected all those one at a time, except the first 5 and the 2 twins that I picked up along the way. Twins. 2 at the same time. That was a really one. That was in Ottawa. trying to get it out of auto, and I couldn't figure out why. For 2 or 3 days, I couldn't drive out of town. I didn't know what to do or nothing. And it was wintertime, and I pulled up in front of the Good Neighbors out on Richmond Street, right where it turns into Wellington. Right there, and there had to be a parking spot. I got out, and there was like snowbank I had to go over. And it was a weird-shaped room, something like this, and you can walk in, and the more you walk, the more you find little alleyways, right? So I walked in. I'd been there before, but I walked in. I started walking a slow pace towards the back, made a left, walked into the other half of the building, turned right, started walking down into another room, into the back room, and there was only one way to go. It was to the left, a little doorway, so I went through that doorway. There was shelves and shelves, and when I went in, I made a left to go around, and I got to the very end of where you could walk, and I looked, and there on the shelf were 2 ducks. I grabbed them, got in my car. Well, I paid for them. Got in the car and kept on driving down Wellington. Never said goodbye to any of my friends. That was it. I knew the reason why I had been there that day was to get my ducks. Yeah. You gotta look for the signs, they say.
Have duck will travel.
Can I show you one thing? Because I know I got new people I got to show them. Have you seen these? A friend of mine. A friend of mine used to make these. He's dead now. Ollie Olson. But he used to work on Volkswagens, right? And then he quit out Volkswagens and he took up making woodwork, which is his second passion. He made a bunch of neat little interesting items, but one of the ones he made was this, which he took old fences, shaved them down, and made canes out of them that look like saws. And that's just the neatest thing in the world. But unfortunately, I'm taller than most people, and this one didn't quite fit me. And I asked him if he would, make me one to fit me, and he said, sure. And when I looked at it, I was really, I didn't realize it, but that little gold thing, if you look at every saw got a little stamp in it. That's where they put the name. Because saws are much more, the handles are almost all the same size, for example. And the blades, the way the teeth are set, depends upon how you can cut, what you can cut. And that used to be the way it had to be done before electricity got a hold of electrical tools and that. But anyway, I was really enamored, so he went ahead and he made me one. And the unfortunate thing was, when he made it, it had that little emblem there. It was the right height. I've actually went across the country on airplanes with this. And it's amazing how they let you on the plane first. And people just get out of your way. It's wonderful. But anyway, and then I would show them. I said, well, anyway, when I looked at him, I asked him, I said, this is great. I love the height. But what is this thing in the middle here? Is this a design flaw? And he says, no, longevity, John. That's a design improvement. It's for the old guys so they don't get their shoes wet. We also do music here. Comedy nights are just sporadic. But right now it's Harold, and this is no joke. This guy's real good. Give it up for him, please. Make him feel comfortable.
So good to see so many people out here. I haven't been on this stage since my 40th anniversary of being out in the wilderness. But I wanted to say that, 2011, I started coming out to the Duncan Showroom, and it was Long John who encouraged me to continue with music and to come out to these open mics or dress rehearsal Tuesday, as they've been come to know. And I came faithfully for years, and in 2014, I left the homeless shelter that I had been staying in since 2011 and pursued various careers, but always playing music, always any opportunity I could to pull out a guitar or an instrument and make a joyful noise. So I'm going to do something just started out as a picking exercise, finger picking exercise, and it just turned into a little piece of music here. I don't know if I'm going to play anything else after that, but we'll see. All right, and there's no name for this. I just I'll have to say that I've begun a study of frequencies. And I'm looking at music now as a combination of frequencies, which in turn create their own frequencies. So once I became mindful of the interaction between frequencies, I became a lot more mindful of the notes that I played and the spaces in between. So you can not only listen to, but actually hear the frequencies that are being played. And it's always good for me because I get to hear it too, even though I'm playing it. All right, so No Name. Is that too loud? All right, then, now that I'm warmed up a little bit, I have another original piece of music here that, as I was writing it, it just seemed to go on and on and on. There was another piece of the story that was being played out musically, and I wound up calling the piece Go Along. And it tells a story, my personal story in music, of a road taken, a journey ventured through, and then at some point you come back to a familiar point where you can change direction, and hopefully I can convey that through this here. Go long. Sorry it took so long. That's it. That's all I got for now, I think. Thank you.
Harold. Where was I? Harold, there it was. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, John.
Nice musical job. Our flautist is here as well, so you'll be up a little later. Take us on an instrumental part. But right now, Steve. Not you, Steve. That's Steve.
Navy Steve.
Who, Steve?
Navy Steve.
Navy Steve. Sitting, standing. What are you doing?
Boy.
I said, are you standing or sitting? Okay, that's good. That's because he's putting it up high.
Navy Steve, man, he can stand.
Navy Steve. You know what? I found out that a kid that I watched grow up since he was 6 years old is now the head of the Piccolo. Do you know a guy named Piccolo? No. Anyway, he lives up in Parksville. He's a big guy in submarines right now. Submarine division.
Submarine Piccolo.
Yeah. That's cool. I can't imagine going underwater like that. It just doesn't get me.
Kind of cool, but you don't know when and where you go.
Yeah.
Like you're underwater, you're just in a really tight space.
Claustrophobia sets in. Has anyone tried any of that hyperbaric oxygen? We have a couple tanks in town. They're like a big mine. You get inside them, they close it off, and they drop the pressure down as if you're two fathoms under water. And then they give you oxygen. You're taking oxygen in through a mask. And therefore, the body accepts it a lot faster and a lot better. And oxygen, as it turns out, is an amazingly good healer. And we need more of it. So we need to work more on how to breathe properly, how to take care of our lungs, and how to not let the pollutants get in somehow. That's another story. But anyway, speaking of other stories, you got a Navy story for? No, we don't. You
I
ready,
don't.
Tim?
I got
You-
one for you.
Oh,
I don't see guitar yet.
There we go.
whoa, we're here now.
Speaking of fathoms, how big is a fathom, Long John? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Steve, do you know?
12 something.
6 feet is a fathom.
Oh.
Yeah. And a league, I think, is 80 feet, something like that. Anyway, but a fathom is 6 feet deep.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
So if they
You learn
bury you
something
6
new
feet
every
under, they're burying you a fathom into the ground.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit! Why didn't? Yeah, well, there's a story in there somewhere for a song. But right now, this gentleman is up. He likes to do. He likes to teach us about a bunch of different styles of music, mostly in the country style.
Billy Strings.
Billy Strings is a big hero of his, and all sorts of people in that older style of Americana music, I guess we'd call it. Not quite bluegrass, not quite country, but always picking fast. Hey, those guys, goddamn. We got a few
Cool.
Canadian bands. The Whiteley family, do you know them?
No,
Jenny Whiteley and that. They're out of
a lot of good ones.
yeah. Just crazy people when they get into it. But anyway, you're going to get into it, and this is Steve, Navy Steve. We have to make him feel comfortable. Give him an applause.
Thank you. So yeah, you think these submarines are fun? Well, when they pick you, they take you to Ottawa, and they put you in a bottom of a 50-foot column with a safety number, and he's not only going to flood that compartment you just went into, but you're going to enter another compartment and make it up 50 feet. And if your ears survive that, welcome to the submarine squadron. Yeah. If you don't, oh man, you'd be bleeding. You'd be bleeding from your ears. Yeah, so that's. I don't want to turn you off. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, so some cautionary tales here. This one's about losing people, and not only do you keep your friends close, but you keep Maloxon right beside you as well. A lot of people this guy talking about that he lost, right? Anyways, it's called Taking Water. Cold, cold ash on the ground. Nothing's lost, nothing's found. Living loved ones falling down. Can't you hear the mournful sound? Nothing left in memory. Things I still can't stand see. There's an empty spot in me where my hometown used to be. This old boat taking water won't be long. It goes down, heading up, push us over. Time to turn this wheel around. Neighborhoods left in decay. People died or walked away. Nowhere left for them to stay. We just looked the other way. This old boat's taking water. It won't be long. It goes down, heading up, push us over. Time to turn this wheel around. Waves keep pounding through the night, lost without a red light, going down without a fight. Still time to make things right. This old boat's taking water, won't be long. It goes down, heading up, push us over. Wheel around. Thank you. Yeah, it's Billy Strings. It's a Doc Watson tune. Along about 1825, left Tennessee barely alive. Wouldn't have got through the Oxon mud if he hadn't been right on Tennessee stud. Had some trouble with sweetheart's paw. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. Wrote a letter with my Uncle Spud, and I rode away on Tennessee stud. Tennessee stud's long, lean, color of the sun, and his eyes green. He had the nerve, and he had the blood, and never was a horse like a Tennessee stud. land across a river called the Rio Grande. Raced my horse with the Spaniard fall till it got me a skid full of silver and gold. Me and the gambler, we couldn't agree, got in a fight over Tennessee. Pulled our guns and fell with a thud, and I rode away on Tennessee stud. Tennessee stud's long, lean, the cut of the sun, and his eyes are green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and never was a horse like a Tennessee stud. Got just lonesome as a man could be, dreaming of a girl in Tennessee. Tennessee stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. Looped round around Arkansas, and I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. Found that girl with the golden hair, and Tennessee stud found a Tennessee man. Tennessee stud's long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes are blue. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and there was a horse like a Tennessee stud. Stirrup, stirrup, and side by side, brought the mountains and the valleys wide. Gun forward in the flood, Tennessee mare and Tennessee stud. Pretty little baby on the cabin floor, little cold cold playing around the door. Love that girl with the golden hair and Tennessee stud, Tennessee. Tennessee stud, long, lean, color of the sun, and his eyes are green. He had the nerve and he had the blood, and never was a horse like a Tennessee stud. Thank you. Story about a horse. It's a violin song. This is my violin. submarines. So,
Name Steve. Next, we're going to have new Steve. New Steve. The other Steve. Another Steve. Maybe we'll call it that, another Steve.
thank you, bro. Thank you.
Just had this guy out front. I was out there we got a speaker outside, right? So I step outside, and if anybody's walking by, I try and chat him up and give him an idea what's going on in here. And there was just this kid walked by, and he tried to panhandle, telling me he was addicted to brake fluid. Can you figure that out? Wow. Well, I had a chance to chat with him. Turns out he can stop whenever he wants, so it's okay. I got large feet, eh? Just the way it is, lots of understanding. And finding shoes over the years has been very difficult wherever I go. I've always had to use secondhand shoes because it's just too expensive, and I never had that kind of money to fit. And I never knew what a shoe fit like, and I still don't. I've got some boots that my foot fits in them, and there's a bit of space. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I just was never taught. But I did notice one thing, that once you get over size 12, they just put a number on them, and sometimes I think a 15 and a half. Sometimes a 14 will fit, sometimes a 15 won't. Sometimes a 13 is fit. A little snug, but you can still get into it. And one of the things I've always wanted in my life is to be hip with shoe-wise, right? So when I found a pair of red high tops at Value Village up in Nanaimo, I was quite excited when it said size 14. I figured, no, well, let's try them on anyway. And I couldn't wear my wool socks, but I could get my foot in it, so I knew I could wear thin socks and be, hip. High tops are hard to come by, especially in red. So turns out it was a Tuesday, and if you're at Value Village on a Tuesday, anybody who's been up there, if you're over a certain age, they let you have a third off, which is great because when you go in there on a Tuesday, they're all the same age as you, and they're playing all the music that we want to listen to, and it's really kind of, it's like a party. Anyway, because of that, I only paid $12 for these sneakers, which was damn cool, right? 3 weeks strutting around town, felt real like king shit at Third City. I was just the hottest guy around. And then it became very apparent to me that I couldn't wear them anymore, that the guy who had owned them before me had probably been a drug dealer. Yeah, I don't know what he laced them with, but I kept on tripping. Those are both from Reader's Digest, by the way. Same book. One little section devoted to drug jokes. God. Who'd have ever thunk that they would go that way? Anyway, I've never met Steve before, and Steve and Harold have never met before. But Steve and Ted have met before, and that's why Steve's here, because Ted told Steve to come here and play. So
Actually, yeah, I'm Steve, and thank you very much, Longevity John. This is my very first time here. I'm going to try and I'm a little vertically challenged, so now I'm comfortable.
you know what? All my life, because of my height, I got asked whether or not I played basketball. So I just asked them if they, I just asked them if they played miniature golf.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway, give it a round for Steve. Make him feel comfortable.
Thank you. And the drummer, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I got nothing. Is the I need an amp adjustments, please. You know how to work an amp, right? Oh. Beautiful. All right, how you doing, everybody? All right, I'm going to do a little tune here. And Harold, he's been gracious enough to accompany me on bass. And yeah, I'm going to do a little original tune called The Journey. Everybody lives and everybody dies. Everybody loves and everybody cries. Hey, don't you know we're on a journey? Hey, we're on a journey. Everybody talks and everybody walks. Everybody trips and everybody slips. Don't you know we're on a journey? Don't you know we're on a journey? Riding in that old train car, knowing we've gone so far. Hey, looking at your phone, drop that thing. Don't you know we're on a journey? We're on a journey. Everybody can succeed. Everybody bleeds. All you gotta do is feel the other one's needs. Hey! Don't you know we're on a journey? Riding in that old bar car, knowing, oh, we've gone too far. Hey, drop that phone. Don't you know we're on a journey? There you go. Thank you. So I wrote that song 2 years ago. I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So I am now 0. So I stand before you and tell you that at 3 o'clock in the morning I'd pick up this guitar and I'd play it. And I would play it unplugged and I'd look at the moon through my picture window, and just like the Phantom of the Opera, and I just look and I'd feel the vibrations. You talk about frequencies, and I tell you what, the power of a few unconventional roads I took, and the music. Very good medicine. And you know what? Being here is a grounding experience. And I mean that in a very very homeopathic way. So there you go. I'm going to do another tune for you, if I may. And Harold, it's in A. This is my little tribute to Brian Setzer.
Jump jive, and then you wail, you gotta jump jive, and then you wail away. Jump jive, and then you wail, you gotta jump jive, and then you wail, you gotta jump jive, then you wail, you gotta jump jive, and then you wail, you gotta jump jive, and then you wail away. Woo! All right, now we're cooking. All right. C, F, and G. I was told never to play this, but for you guys, I just might, except for one thing. When I go, all you gotta do is ride, then you scream out, ride, Sally, ride. Actually, that's what they all say. There you go.
my own interpretation. Mustang Sally, better slow that Mustang down. I said, Mustang Sally, I think you better slow that Mustang down. Well, one of these Sunday mornings, I'm gonna put your flat feet back on the ground. Ready? I bought you a brand new Mustang, about 1965. And all you wanna do is ride, Sally, ride, say Mustang Sally. Well, I think you better slow that Mustang down. Oh, one of these early morning, I'm gonna wipe your weeping eye. Ready? All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Sally, ride. All you wanna do is ride around, Sally. Ride, Sally, ride. See the Mustang Sally. Think you better slow that Mustang down. You know you've been telling the boys I can't ride. Hi. Said one of these Sunday morning, I'm gonna be wiping your weeping eyes.
weeping eyes. I'm gonna be wiping your weeping eyes. All right.
Thank you very much,
New
guys.
Steve and Harold, way to sit in. First time they were playing with each other, first time they met each other. That went pretty well. Didn't go bad at all. Okay. We're going to get our flute player out. He's getting up next. And you may have seen him in town every so often, or if you hear the flute, just go follow it and listen. Spend 5 minutes listening to where he goes with his music. It's quite soothing. And he's quite good at what he does. That's what I like. Some flute players can go on and on. This guy actually takes you on a journey. Now, a little bit of downtown gossip. Just around the corner the other day, it was a Friday afternoon. There was a dentist got busted for selling drugs in downtown Duncan. No, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But the problem is, these guys haven't. And I'm telling them all to you. If you've heard it, shut up. Anyway, what bothered me so much about that happening in downtown Duncan was that I've been going to that guy for 10 years, right? And I didn't know he was a dentist. There, see, I got it out anyway. You just come to too many shows, but that's okay. You keep on coming back. This is all material from the 39 Days of July, 2024, 2023, and 2022. Same material. Recycled, yeah. You got to find your knob. That's because he's close to the ground. Oh well. And these flutes are made on the island or on one of the islands?
Yeah, this one's made here by a guy in Saanich. This guy was made on, I think, Gabriola. And this one was made in New Zealand.
Oh, cool. How many flutes do you own?
I can't remember.
It's kind of like guitars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you're hooked, you're hooked.
Oh, it's never ending.
I've got 27 nose flutes.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
Problem
one
with
of
a
those
nose flute is no one ever wants to borrow them. Yeah. A lot of people say when you play them, it's snot music.
Snot music.
It goes down like that's just the way it is, you know. Anyway, we're getting ready for the 39 Days of July. By the way, I've been taking some. A lot of people are starting to send in their information, wanting to know if they can play. And we got some new series this year. We're going to be doing a point where there's 3 songwriters in the round, where each songwriter will get a chance to do 3, if not 4 songs, one after the other. The nice thing about that is no matter what they bring as a set list, it usually goes down the drain because they're going off the energy from the song before, right? So it's kind of a nice interaction, and that'll be going on once a week. That's just one of the things. I'll tell you the rest later, but right now, the flautist, please make him feel comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a wonderful journey. As I said, if you see him on the street playing, take the time and stop. Sit back and go for the journey.
Thank you, Dr. Ted.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He's there. He gets what you're doing. Okay, her and I. Where are you? Her and I. I love that. What a name. Her and I. You guys leaving?
No.
Oh. That's a good idea. Her and I, they're going to tell us. I think it's two guitars, or a guitar and a uke. Guitar plugs in? That should make it easy.
And you're sitting?
Well, come on up. Don't be shy. No, you won't be. He'll tell you to get. He'll tell you if you're in the way.
You get up here. I got to know where you are so I know where to put things.
He's like that. This is cool. He'll get you all set up here.
Where are you? Are you her or are you I?
That's the question to be answered. These lights are very bright, and my guitar wants to disconnect from the strap, so maybe I'll take this stool just in case. Yeah, just in case.
We have it all.
Okay, that's good. Just in case.
All the little tricks.
It's in there.
Her and I. Hey, they're calling for you guys.
Number 12.
Oh, here, just a minute. Hold on. We got a little trick here, too. Let's get this straightened out. And that might be giving it a bit of... Here we go. There. This might straighten it out, too.
Look at that, I got like special helpers. No, it's a new to me guitar. It's the Hummingbird.
They're lucky.
Guy traveled around the yeah. He traveled around the world with it, and then he just moved on to something else. He said has lots of stories.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
But it's a bit
You want
tricky in the end.
some kind of strap lock on there.
You guys out there, you haven't seen this. Because it's over here.
I'm just thinking I'll put my knee on in case I
We do have some T-shirts for sale.
and then I just need a mic.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Thought you'd like it.
Good. Yeah, it will be good. We just need a couple mics. We got two mics. Is that a? Oh, sorry. There's two.
I like it so much I bought the design off the guy. And then I figured I could sell it, those would sell really
That's
good at
fine.
Walmart, but wouldn't that kind of destroy the whole
You just put
concept?
this back a bit. That's fine.
And so we don't need this?
No, just the
Now they're going to read off the same book.
Girl and I.
Her and I.
Her and I.
Her and I. Hernia.
You
No.
on? Shield.
Hernia? No, don't worry, you won't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
Nothing can be undone. This is not the ones with the switches, so we don't like using those.
Hi to my husband watching from home, taking care of the children.
For all those people that are tuning in tonight, and they brought an audience, they brought a fan base. I like that. But what it is for those that are watching,
know.
you can always forward this to other people. You could turn other people onto the idea and say, hey, this was really cool. Here's some of your friends on stage. Help them out, make them feel good at what they do. Her and I, let's make them feel comfortable. Come on.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load side by side. All kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Well, they've all had their quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song side by side.
We're gonna do it one more time. Let's hear ya.
We ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing our song side by side. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load side by side. All kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Well, they've all had their quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song side by side.
Yeah!
So we are Her and I,
Her and I, actually.
and we're just two friends who are here practicing being brave. Someone once told me that you gotta feel the fear and do it anyway, and so here we are. So thanks everyone, and that's why we brought a fan club, because we needed the extra support.
Do you want to sing a cappella song? Sure.
Okay. Ready? You'll all know this one. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the ocean is fine. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little darling, darling, don't cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. And on that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. Summer darling, darling, don't cry. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Okay.
You doing a third song or you sure?
One more song! One more song! One more song! One more song!
Yeah, I just have to do this capo thing.
So lots of the seniors' homes around town have got to hear us play because that's mostly the crowd that we play for.
It's true.
So now we've just expanded it a little bit by coming to this audience. So thank you for being such a wonderful audience.
So this next song was written by some people in Scotland and in England, and the song is called Heartwood, and it is from an album called The Lost Words Spell Songs, and these are nature-based songs bringing back words from nature that we don't hear very often anymore. So this song is dedicated to all of the old growth friends and giants that are among us, or maybe we are among them.
Tuners on the guitar. You're muted.
Does that sound okay coming through there? Would you hew me to the hardwood? I'm coming up in the wrong key. There we go. Try that again. Would you hew me to the hardwood cutter? Would you lay me low beneath your feet? Listen to my sap mutter. Hear my hardwood beat. Would you throw me on the log pile cutter? Would you toss me to the steel saw blade? Listen to my leaves flutter. Hear my hardwood break. Hear my hardwood. Hear my hardwood. Hear my hardwood. Would you lean your back against me, cutter? Would you rest your axe a while and sleep? Listen to the songs I utter. Hear my heartwood weep. Hear my heartwood. Hear my heartwood. Hear my heartwood. I drink the rain, I eat the sun, I give the breath that fills your lungs, I hear the roaring engine throng. But I cannot run. Would you hew me to the hardwood cutter? Would you lay me low beneath your feet? Listen to my sap everyone.
That was
some
awesome.
Nice whistling. I tell you what.
Thank you.
That whistling, my God, that just blew me away. Wow.
I said to her at the back, I said, "Do you think you could do that part with a little whistle?" She's like, "If I have enough, like."
Yeah. Well, you done it. You done it real good. You come back
Thank you.
as often as you can. You know.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. Her and I see a future for them. Maybe at the 39 Days of July. We get Wedgwood down there, and all those people from all those old folks' homes, they all show up. A nice afternoon concert, that'd be just awesome. Just be awesome. And you know, I ran into a lady today in the. We got Michael.
Michael.
Which entrance is he coming? Oh, there he comes this way. Okay, we got him. Now, where was I going to go? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. Thank you for you people for coming out tonight and supporting them. 'Cause I know they were nervous as heck, but they were in the back rehearsing for a long time. Like they were back there working on it. And I don't, you don't get harmonies like that from just trying it once or twice, right? You've had to be working on it, singing together. That was awesome, and that was just friggin' awesome. What a great night so far. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. Oh, I blew it. Knock, knock. Yeah. I'm glad to see you're having a good time. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Control freak. No, you say control freak who?
Control freak who?
Thank you very much. Takes a while to go in. I like that one. Are you saying you're taller than that? There you go. Does anyone know the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Well, I bring this up because years ago, when I was growing up, the Flintstones came on TV, right? But they were on at 9 o'clock. Therefore, it was an adult cartoon, and I wasn't allowed to watch it. Figure that one out. So when I have A&E, there's a station you can get when you only have aerial. And anyway, when you Entertainment Tonight or something like that. But anyway, I watch that, and they have it, and so I get to watch the Flintstones, and I have not yet seen anything that I shouldn't have seen when I was 12 years old. So I question that whole thing. Anyway, the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi is that in Dubai they don't like the Flintstones, whereas all the people in Abu Dhabi do. Sorry about that. Didn't know you were coming for comedy tonight, did you? Neither did I. Ted knew it. Hey, you know what? We got a new camera tonight. You guys don't notice, but if you're at home watching right now, or if you go home and you do watch later, this new camera over here actually has a zoom on it, and he can move it and follow the. Well, Michael doesn't move far, but some people, like if I was to start moving around the stage, the camera would follow me. It's really cool, and it's another improvement for those people that are watching. Oh, I see what's happening, Ted. Every time we come down on this, it shifts forward and slips off the wood.
I wasn't here.
I just watched you.
No, I was away.
Yeah, right. You were away.
I was away for Christmas.
Ted was away. He flew back to Ontario. And he'll be the first one to tell you it's Fly Porter Air.
Porter, yeah, best airline ever. No middle seat.
Only 2 seats per side. I love it.
And cheap. Fly Porter, baby.
Yeah, Fly Porter, and I'm not sponsored by this announcement.
Yet.
Yeah. Porter, if you want to. Oh, dude, you can fly out of Victoria to Toronto, Ottawa, Calgary, Edmonton. You can go, there's like 6 places in Florida. and California. I think Halifax, and it's
Ottawa?
not everywhere yet, but there's
You go to-
only
you go to
2 seats
Montreal,
per
to
side, so
Ottawa.
there's no middle seat ever. And you get free Wi-Fi, and you get free wine and beer, and they give you snacks, and your carry-on is free. There's no paying for carry-on. If you want to check in one, yeah, it costs you, but it's cheap as chips, man. I flew to Victoria to Toronto last Thanksgiving for a week, 333 return, all included. Like, yeah, 333 bucks. I know, right? I got over Christmas. I went for 540 bucks or something. Return for 8 days. Yeah. Porter Airlines. Check them out. And Porter, contact me.
I hope they're paying you for this.
Well, they better be. Well, I mean, they pay me in beer when I fly with them, so we're
I
good.
bet you they do.
I make them pay.
Mike's a regular who comes around, and usually he's the last one. But tonight he's not. He's the second to last one because Fred's going to be up after. Fred with a double D. Stay around, catch these last 2 acts. For
The double D's? All right.
Double D Fred.
What'd you get done over Christmas?
God, we get the weirdest names around here. Anyway, give it up for Mike and let's make him feel comfortable.
Cheers. Thank you. Well, this is a song I've been working on. It was called Something Once, and then I changed the name because I didn't want anybody to get the wrong idea. So it's called now Love's Exhortations, I think, or Sweet Exhortations. I haven't decided. I'm waiting here so patiently for that special someone to give me a ring. In the media and the landline, waiting for you to tell me you got everything I need. So call me on the phone, sweet solicitation, and send me your very best invitation. You could offer to hook me up for free. I would try and meet all your needs. I'm in the landline, in the airway, already for the perfect day. So contact my device, sweet solicitation. But please don't spam me a cheap invitation. We could interact safely and remotely. We could chat with email or text messaging. We could try audio and video conferencing. Oh, beyond cloud nine. If you call me on the phone, sweet solicitation, send me your very best info invitation. Some longing for love's sweet jubilation.
so faithfully. For this special someone to give me a ring. I am hoping for real things. With all the bells, whistles, and ringing. So call me on the phone, sweet solicitation. Send me your very, very best invitation. I've only one simple expectation. 'Cause I'm longing for true love, jubilation. Connect with my device, sweet adoration. I'm hoping for love's true jubilation. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. You got to. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one is. Okay. The song is called Thundermouse. When the words lost its meaning, lies heavy in the air. Thundermouse may be stirring, thunder mice may be near. When right equals might, and ends justify means, when image is substance, nothing is quite as it seems. We may see a flash of lightning, we may feel a blustery wind, may hear a clap of thunder, and soak in a cleansing rain. For those who practice it, read and fear. To those who profit from war and despair. Business isn't personal. Personal is just politics and ethics, confused values. Nothing sells like success. When many are made dizzy, all the lines of spin, and it feels like there's no escape from the tangled web we're in. We may see a flash of lightning, we may feel a blustery wind, we may hear a clap of thunder, we may soak in a cleansing in despair. Small factors multiply, so numbers add up. Little feet can move quickly, little hearts can go strong. The world's lost in its meaning, lies poison the ears. Thunder mice may be gathering, and the time for rain may be near, and the time for rain may be near. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Oh, yes. This is try a song by Tom Waits called Time. The smart money is on hollow, the moon is in the street, the shadow boys breaking all the law. And you're east to east St. Louis, and the wind is making speeches. The rain sounds like a round of applause, and Napoleon is weeping in a carnival saloon. His invisible fiancé's in the mirror. Band is going home, it's raining hammers, it's raining nails. Truth is, there's nothing left for him down here. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. And the old and the orphans and the memories like a train. You can see it small as it pulls away. And there's things you can't remember, tell the things you can't forget. That history puts a saint in every dream. Well, she said she'd stick around until the bandages came off, and the mum's boys just don't know when to quit. Matilda's the sailors, others dreams or others prayers. So close your eyes, son, and this won't hurt a bit. Oh, it's time, time, time. And it's time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. Well, this thing's are pretty lousy for a calendar girl. The boys just dive right off their cars and splash into the street. And when they're on a roll, she pulls a razor from her boot, and 1,000 pigeons fall around her feet. So put a candle in the window and a kiss upon his lips, and the dish outside the window fills with rain. And just like a stranger with weeds in your heart, pay the fiddler off till I come back again. Oh, it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time that you love. And it's time, time, time. Oh, it's time, time, time. And it's time, time, time. And it's time, time,
White's tune. Okay. Yeah. I first heard it on a guy named T-Bone Burnett. If you ever get an opportunity to check him out, he's a great producer and musician out of Texas. Thanks for coming out, guys. Sure do appreciate it. Do you have a good time? Really good time. Far out. You all come back sometime. But if you take a look, there's a yellow sheet right there with the schedule on it. Take one with you. You see them? Yeah. Cool. Fred's up next. Fred needs the stool. Oh, do you? Well, then you bring it up. Unless it's the same one I'm sitting on. No, yours is smaller. Nighters, eh? Take care. Hey, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. And that's battery operated. Oh, I love the Duncan Showroom. Worst job in the world. No, it's not. It's the best job. Got some great music coming up. Tim Williams along with David Gogo, Acoustic Blues Night. It's going to be killer. Smokestacks out of Victoria. We might actually have to move a few chairs up front just to let people have a dance floor. Pretty hard not to. But the female singer on that band, the lead singer, man, she can rock it out of the park. It's just great. And all the players are fantastic. Young, that's what I like about it, maintaining the blues at a young age. Works out well for me. And Michael Jerome Brown. If you don't know about Michael Jerome Brown, you should. Juno nominated for his last CD for Best Blues Album. Wonderful player out of Montreal, a lifer. Started off in the States, moved up there with his family as a young kid. Been hanging out there. And he's Eric Bibb's choice of guitarist to take on the road. That's pretty impressive when you got that.
Who? Who did?
Michael Jerome Brown.
Oh. I thought you said kid.
No, Eric Bibb.
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought you said kid guitarist.
Yeah, there you go. Michael Jerome Brown is great. That's Brown with an E.
So you don't need.
He's May 11th coming up.
You don't need this mic.
Check him out for those that are tuning in. You might want to come and see him. Well, I know you should. We try to offer up at least one blues show, acoustic blues show a month, if not two. Or blues like, well, Smokestacks is not acoustic, but they're just rocking, man. You got to check these guys out. Victoria Blues Society was so enamored with them a couple years ago that they did a fundraiser so that they could pay their way to the Hornby Blues Camp so they could get it totally submerged and have a chance to. By the way, that Hornby, check that out, Hornby Blues Camps. Find out who's playing there this year. That's how Michael's going to be here. He's got a day off before he heads back east. And so I got a hold of him today and he said, yeah, I'd love to do a show here. Tell all your friends, not just necessarily to tune in, but to come on down and catch some shows. That's what actually happens. If you're in the room, it's a lot different than if you're sitting somewhere else trying to catch the show. It's something special about being in this room when the music takes place. We got Fred up now. Fred with a double D. Are you plugged in? No, you're not.
I am. I'm plugged
Oh,
in.
you are? Oh, how do you do? You got, oh, geez. He's all over this. From Lake Cowichan these days. Fred with a double D. Give it up.
Thank you. So recently, with all the stuff going on in the world, kind of got me into writing a political satire. So I'm going to try it out. Working on it till 3 this morning, so we'll see what happens. If my guitar goes out of tune, I will stop and tune it. So I just want to start off by saying, is that working out okay? Sort of okay, not great okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, you're coming on a 6-inch speaker rather than our good speakers, but yeah, it's fine.
That doesn't go through? Okay. All right. So I just want to say hello, Canada, and to our friends across the border. If you haven't heard already, Justin is just out. And it's supposed to be thunderous, a roar of applause there. And Elizabeth May will be our next Prime Minister, hopefully. Ms. May is not afraid of the big, bad orange peel bully. Canada is 10 provinces, 3 territories. We're a member of the Commonwealth, with 55 other countries who believe in democracy. So, Mr. Trump, it is we who have you surrounded. I call this one I put together altered states. Dumpster Trumpster just can't wait to make Canada his 51st state. Oh, say, can't you see, Yankee Doodles will never be. Paul Revere took a midnight ride, the year was 2025. And he shouted out loud, far and wide, the Magamites are coming, the Magamites are coming, better run, better hide. Come to Canada, you'll like it a lot. There's a Tim Horton Donuts on just about every block. Come to Canada where you can snowboard, ski and skate, paddle a canoe, go fishing on a freshwater lake. Leave the dictatorship behind. In Canada you will be fine. And please leave your guns behind. It won't hurt a bit. You can shoot all the pucks you want with your new Gretzky hockey stick. Come to Canada, our true north, strong and free. In Canada we cherish our sovereignty, where healthcare is almost free. Make it a place that you would like to be. Come to Canada, we believe in peace on earth, helping countries in need. We hold on to our dignity and we live in a democracy. And it's quite okay if you want to smoke weed. And climate change is real. President Pongo and his fellow baboons will be running wild in the White House soon, closely followed by a zookeeper with a bucket and a broom. And Mr. Propagandist O'Leary takes a new direction, paints his Muskoka home Cheeto orange to match Boss Trump's complexion. Okay, there. Yeah, it must be some kind of weird state that he's in, since his wifey flunked her boat quarter exam again. And poor Mr. Trump, to his dismay, got a tongue lashing and a body slam the other day from Elizabeth May. 3 cheers, hip hip, hooray. She told him in Canada we mean what we say, so please make your 51st state ideology go away and have a lovely day. It's the Canadian way, eh? There you have it. Sorry about the battery in my guitar thing there. That's all I really have. So I hope you got a chuckle out of that.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Potato Bread Fred. Potato Bread Fred. Fred makes potato bread, and he brings it to us, and it's delicious. He didn't do it tonight, so you owe us next time. All right, okay. Yeah, sure, Fred. But thanks for coming out, man. It was awesome. Thanks. I got Timbits instead. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else who came out tonight. Harold and Steve and Michelle and oh dude, do I remember everyone? Adam? What's Flute guy's name? Adam. There was 2 Steves. Kyle. There was her and I. There was oh yeah, Michelle. Well, of course, Michelle's here every time, and we love her. And thank you for everyone who came out tonight. Another successful open mic, a.k.a. what's it called? Dress Rehearsal Tuesday. Thanks, Michelle. I always put it as open mic online because, yeah, people don't always know what dress rehearsal means. Yeah, thank you. And we're going to be back next Tuesday doing the same thing. And we got shows. Tomorrow we got off, but we got other shows coming up. Check out our schedule online. Go to Duncan Showroom. Just type that in on Google, and you'll find everything. You'll find our archives of YouTube videos. And, yeah. Thank you, everyone, and happy Tuesday, and happy New Year, and happy Epiphany. Is it Epiphany today, or was that yesterday? I think it's either today or yesterday was Epiphany. That's when the wise men showed up, right? The wise guys. Oh, and Ukrainian Christmas, sure. Cabbage rolls and pierogies for everyone. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.